Hey guys, I hope you're all having a great day. I'm coming at you with absolutely no makeup on because we are going to be trying out the Fenty Beauty Foundation today and a few other products from the Fenty line that I picked up. I got the shade 100, so that is the lightest foundation shade, but I also got a sample of the foundation in 150. So if I need to, I will be mixing those today. I'm just really excited to see how that looks on my skin. I'm usually the lightest shade in foundations. I know this one is probably going to be a little bit too light on me, but that's okay because I'll just use it to mix in with other foundations that are too dark. So it'll all work out in the end, or you could always just take it back to Sephora. So whatever, but I'll probably end up keeping it. I also picked up the highlighter duo in Mean Money and Hustla Baby. I have opened it up and it does look a little bit too dark for me, so I might end up taking that one back, but I'm excited to try it on my face today. And I also picked up the light trio. It's like the stick, so it's got a highlighter, like a concealer shade, and a contour stick. So yeah, if you want to see how those look on my skin, then just keep watching. Alright, so to prep my skin before foundation, I have cleansed my skin, toned it, and moisturized, and primed. So I've done it all. Clean skin. So to moisturize, I use the Clinique Moisture Surge Intense Moisturizer. This is my absolute favorite moisturizer. I have like pretty dry skin that needs a lot of like a nice plumping moisturizer. This is my favorite one for doing that. I also have acne though, but this will help kind of plump everything and smooth it out. And for primer today, I use the Touch in Sol No Problem Primer. Really liking this so far. It's a very smoothing, moisturizing primer. Like I would say it's a mix between a silicone and a moisturizing primer. It's a good in-between one, and I really like how it feels on my skin. So I've gone ahead and put both of those on my skin, and let's just get started with the Fenty Beauty Foundation in shade 100. Alrighty, so this is what the foundation looks like. Obviously the packaging is really nice. It's a frosted glass bottle with a white cap. The shade actually looks like it's going to be pretty decent for me. So I'm just going to shake it up a little bit because it is quite a liquidy foundation. I just want to make sure everything is together, not separated. Oh, the shade looks so good actually for me. And I've heard that it does have a dry down time where it gets just a little bit darker, kind of like a liquid lipstick would. I think the shade is going to be pretty spot on for me. For my foundation brush, I'm using my absolute favorite foundation brush. This is by Eve Pearl. It's a dual-ended one, so sometimes I'll go in with this side first to kind of spread the foundation out and apply it to the various parts of my face. And then I use this side to buff it in, and it's so soft. It's a synthetic brush, but it gives an amazing finish to the skin. I guess I'll start with one half of my face first because, you know, that's what the good YouTubers do. Okay, so that's it on half my face. That was about like 1.5 pumps to actually get it going. So 1.5 pumps gave me medium coverage. I don't like how it looks on my skin. I was so excited about this. Maybe I used the wrong primer and moisturizer, I don't know. But I don't like how it looks. It made my skin look drier. But my skin was like very moisturized. Maybe it will like settle into my skin after it's sat there for a little while, so I'll give it time, I'll give it another chance, I'll quit stressing. So yeah, the color match is really good for all you pale people. 100. It's got like, I would say a yellow undertone. I'm a little bit yellowy, but it's not too yellow. It's not like a banana, because some of the foundations, I saw them swatched, they kind of looked like a banana. So this is one more pump. I'm going to go in for layer number 2 and see how that looks. And I think my favorite thing about the foundation is the color. If I could compare it to anything, it reminds me of a foundation version of the Tarte Shape Tape in Fair, which is my all-time favorite concealer. I'll probably be using it in this video as well. So yes, love the color. And I hate the finish. It looks like I put a powder foundation on, like where I've buffed a lot of powder in to try and cover up all the problem areas on my skin, and it's kind of clung to my pores and my hair. I don't like it. But again, maybe once it settles into my skin, I'll like it a lot better. So we'll see. I'll keep going. I'm going to do the other side of my face and then I'll check back in. Okay, so this is what the foundation looks like after 2 coats with a brush. So I just want to zoom you guys in, and I'm going to turn my lights down so you can see the foundation. It's going to be scary. So down here I have a lot of acne, and you can still see it through, I freaking hope my camera is focusing. You can still see my acne through 2 coats of foundation. So I definitely can still see my acne through the foundation, so I'm going to be going in with my Tarte Shape Tape to cover up more of my face demons. Like if Tarte Shape Tape was a foundation and they sold it in a foundation bottle and not the tiny little concealer bottle for $30, I bought so many of them, oh my god. But if they sold it as a foundation, that would probably be my Holy Grail foundation. I love it, and I would totally use it all over my face. I know that's definitely not for some people, it's very full coverage, but for me, it really works. Alright, so this is what my skin looks like with 2 layers of the Fenty foundation and a little bit of my Tarte Shape Tape to cover up my problem areas, which there's a lot of, I will admit. I do have pretty terrible skin, but as of right now, I don't like the foundation. Like I've probably said a million times in this video already, I don't like it. This to me looks like I wore a foundation for like 8 hours. It got oily, and then I tried to cover it up with powder. Not good. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows, eyeshadow, eyes. Alright, so now that my eyes are done, we have the trio of the sticks and the Mean Money and Hustla Baby highlighter to finish off the face with. So let's just try these out. So the light trio comes with Linen, which is a concealer stick. Also like highlighting concealer. On me it's not going to highlight because it's the same shade as my skin, maybe darker. Then you get a contour stick in the shade Amber, and Starstruck is a highlighting stick, which I'm really excited to try. So first I'm going to contour my cheeks using the Amber contour stick. And I don't want to use that much, so I'm just going to do a little stripe and then blend that out. So I'm just using my foundation brush from before. Yeah, so that basically blended out into nothing, but I was using the foundation brush, so it probably just had too much pigment still and it just covered it up. So I'm going to use my finger to blend out this side and see if that works better. Yeah, I feel like I can get more control with my finger, and it's working it into the skin a little bit better. I do really like the shade of this. I think my favorite part about this collection so far has been the shade selection. I really like how that contour stick looks and blends out. It's not too creamy, it's not too matte, it's a really nice consistency, and it gave me some pretty good looking cheekbones, if I do say so myself. So I like the contour stick. And then I'm just going to go in with a little bit of the highlighting stick, which I'm really excited about. This is in the shade Starstruck. It's a little more pinky toned than I would usually go for. And it's quite a dry formula actually. Like, it's very powdery, which is interesting. I wasn't expecting it to be so powdery. So that did make the foundation separate a little bit where I've put the cream highlighter, and I think that's because the foundation is such a powdery finish that it's almost like putting a cream over powder, which obviously doesn't go over too well. I do like the color though, and I'd be excited to try that honestly with no foundation and see how that just looks on my skin for days that I'm just wanting a really natural glow. I'd probably just use this highlighter stick and some like tinted lip balm, and it would be a really pretty look, even though I do have shit skin, but I think that'd be pretty. So lastly, I'm going to be trying out Mean Money and Hustla Baby. I'm probably just going to layer a little bit of this highlight on top of Starstruck. Alright, so that is what that looks like, and I do think that this one's a little bit too dark for me. I should have ordered the one in the shade Fire Crystal and I don't know, Fire Crystal and something. It's a little bit lighter than this, and I think it would have suited me better, but I'm still excited to try this out. I'm going to be using the more intense side, which has got like a pinky peach gold undertone to it. Ooh, that's really, really pretty. It's probably hard to see because I am layering it on top of an already highlighted cheek, but I do like the undertone of this more than the Starstruck highlighter. This has got more of a warm tone, which I think I like better on my skin tone. That's really nice. It gives a sweaty look to the face, which I actually really like because it's such a natural finish. I mean, it's not natural looking, but it's not like it's glittery. So yeah, I'm actually a really big fan of the powder highlighter, at least the side that I tried. The side that's not as pigmented, I honestly don't like it. I wish that the highlighter was just this one right here, because the more subtle side, well, basically it just doesn't show up, and it feels like an eyeshadow that's been, you know, like a really old eyeshadow where it's got like that coat over the top of it and you almost have to like scrape off the top layer to get to your eyeshadow. That's what this feels like, except I did try to scrape off the top layer and it still feels like shit underneath. So yeah, I only like the one side in this, which kind of sucks because then you're only using half the product and it's pretty expensive. I think this was like $40 or something. I don't know. But the one side in it's really, really pretty. I'm going to be using this peachy blush from Makeup Forever. This is in the shade B302. And then to finish off the face, I'm going to be using this lip gloss by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is in the shade Bronzed. So this was the closest that I had in my collection to the one lip gloss that the Fenty line launched. So I just wanted to use it to kind of help complete the look. Yeah. I do want to try the gloss that she came out with though, because it looks beautiful on everyone that I've seen it on so far. So I think I am going to pick it up. I'll probably head to a Sephora store so I can swatch it. But it just looks super, super glossy on everyone who's tried it so far. Alright, so this is the completed Fenty face. I'm really liking how it looks. I think I'm going to have to try the foundation out a few more times to like just see if it works better with different primers. Maybe I used too much moisture underneath it and it didn't settle into my skin enough because I had so much underneath it. But I had just heard that it was a really matte foundation, so I wanted to make sure that my skin was prepped and moisturized, but who knows, I'll give it a try a few more times with different primers and see how it goes, because I really do like the color of it and other people have been really enjoying it, so if they can get it to work, maybe I can get it to work too. The highlighting sticks I think are like my favorite, or not the highlighting sticks, the cream sticks. I really like them. I really liked the contour and the highlighter, and I do like the concealer as well. I didn't use it today, but I did swatch it on my hand and I like how it looks. So yeah, I think I really liked those. I love the highlighter. It looks really, really pretty. I'm excited to try the lighter shade because I think it would suit my skin tone a little bit more than this one does, but this one is really, really pretty. Yeah, I like how it looks. Obviously, if you're gonna try out this foundation, get a sample from Sephora because it might not work for you. I think it's a hit or miss foundation. I know every single review that's come out so far has been like very positive. Unfortunately, it didn't really work for me. So yeah, just give it a try yourself. So yeah, I really liked what I tried today. I'm excited to try out more from the brand. I'm assuming they're going to come out with more because this was just their first launch. So yeah, I'm excited to try out more. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this and you have a really good day. Bye.